This short video will present the segmenting, targeting, and positioning for Ikea'S Fortune Favours the Frugal campaign. For segmenting, our first segment is the environmentalist target group. They're high-income earners who are established within their career, predominantly within a white-collar industry. On average, they'll spend 1 hour at home during working hours due to mostly being at work during the day. For their environmental behaviours, they'll always utilise composting and recycling bins, they'll always use reusable products, always find food items in the house rather than throwing food away, and always turn off the lights and appliances in the home where possible. Our second segment based on environmental attitudes is the imperfect environmentalist target group. They're medium income earners who work approximately 4 days a week in a blue-collar industry. On average, they'll spend 2 hours at home during working hours as they have a flexible work schedule. They mostly use composting and recycling bins where possible. They mostly use reusable products, but will always turn to the most convenient option, whether that is sustainable or not. And they mostly turn off their electronic devices, but due to their busy schedule, this may not always be possible. Our next segment is the unconcerned environmentalists. They are low-income earners who work part-time in the hospitality or retail industry. On average, they'll spend 4 hours at home during working hours due to having flexible schedule and spending more of the days at home. They very rarely use composting and recycling bins. They very rarely use reusable products, as this group go for the most convenient and quick option. And they very rarely turn off their electronic devices as they feel it is a waste of time. And our final segment is the anti-environmentalists. They are low-income earners who work 1 to 2 days per week in the hospitality or retail industry. On average, they'll spend 5 hours at home during working hours due to working limited hours. They never use composting and recycling bins. They never use reusable products, as this group find that reusable products are expensive to purchase, and they never turn off electronic devices and often have multiple devices running at once. Next, an evaluation of the segment attractiveness was undertaken, showing that the environmentalists and imperfect environmentalists are the main target group for Ikea'S Fortune Favours the Frugal campaign. Here is an overview of the segment profiles. And here is an image that represents embracing sustainability, how many consumers are embracing the sustainability. So as we can see here, 47% of consumers are considered sustainably passive, which means they will contribute to sustainability if it doesn't cost anything or if it saves them money. They will comply with government or corporate interventions like recycling or using reusable shopping bags. And as we can see here, this is considered the imperfect environmentalist segment as per the segmentation table. Here is a forecasting table, and it can be revealed here for the segment for the environmentalists that 13% of Australian consumers are considered sustainably active and 47% are considered sustainably passive, meaning that they are willing to comply with sustainable practices that do not require much time or effort. For the imperfect environmentalists, 30% of Australians are considered sustainably moderate, meaning that they will implement sustainable practices into their lives if it requires low cost and low effort. For the critical requirements in the future, for the environmentalists who shop at Ikea'S in the future, they will require products that have a long product life and can be used at home as well as throughout their daily lives. Environmentalists would appreciate a collaboration between Ikea'S and environmental organisations worldwide to promote the effects of climate change. Environmentalists would also like to see Ikea'S follow through with their commitment of becoming a fully circular and climate positive business by 2030. And for the imperfect environmentalists, they would like to see products that promote convenience as well as sustainability. This segment is time poor and will only use products that provide a convenience benefit to them. Furthermore, imperfect environmentalists would like to see Ikea'S collaborate with influencers who lead busy lives to show how the products can work within their lives, therefore encouraging the imperfect environmentalists to purchase the products. Here is a persona for the environmentalist target group. And here is a persona for the imperfect environmentalist target group. Ikea'S positioning statement is to create a better everyday life for the many people. Ikea's positioning statement goes beyond just being a furniture company and instead encapsulates the positive impact that the brand is having on the world. Ikea'S states that the positive impacts lie where the brand sources its raw materials from, as well as being able to help customers live a more sustainable life at home. Furthermore, the brand positions themselves as a brand that offers a wide range of well-designed furniture, functional home furnishing products at prices so low that many people as possible will be able to afford them. And lastly, here is Ikea's marketing mix strategy. For the Fortune Favours the Frugal campaign, you can see that Ikea'S are promoting their reusable products and how these products are the solution to implementing a frugal and sustainable life within your home. For price, Ikea'S promotes their prices to show that their products are cheap and accessible to as many people as possible. This encourages more people to purchase their reusable products and implement frugal practices within their home. For place, the advertisement is set within the family home, where mundane day-to-day tasks are completed. The advertisement is centred around the kitchen, where many products can be introduced to promote sustainability. Furthermore, the waste meteor is set in space to show the scale of our global environmental emergency. The setting of the meteor creates a sense of urgency, encouraging people to make changes within their home to become more sustainable. And for promotion, the promotional strategy has a human-centric focus, with adults and children represented in the advertisement. This encourages people of all ages to make environmental changes within their lives. The products are advertised as directly contributing to the breakdown of the waste meteor, which represents our climate emergency.